Screen is visible, huh?
Yeah. Yes, yes.
Good afternoon, everybody. Let's begin today's Bazaar Pe Charcha session. So before starting, most important thing, that is disclaimer from our side, that whatever we are going to discuss in this session or webinar, please do not consider it as a buy or sell recommendation. Please consider it as an educational purpose and only for example purpose. Okay. And we are not having any exposure. Me and my team, analysts, all, we are not having any exposure in any particular stock, counter or sectors, anything. Okay. Direct investment, I mean to say. So this is the current market scenario as per O'Neill methodology of the market, O'Neill methodology of market direction. And as per O'Neill methodology, if I exclude IT and energy, only two things or two sectors, so all overall market is in rally mode, means confirmed uptrend only. Nifty, Sensex, Realty, Bank, a major index, major sectoral index. Only one major sectoral index, that is IT, is under pressure, and another one is energy because of Reliance. Okay, otherwise rest of the market is in confirmed uptrend. Okay, even if I talk about overall market perspective, so auto is really doing good. It has already entered into a uncharted territory. And last time also we have discussed that once it will cross and hold about 12,000, whole scenario will change. Now after touching I think 12,600, say 700, now it is showing some sideways or correction kind of thing on from short-term perspective. But at the same time, unless and until it is trading about 12,000, there is no problem at all. Auto. Likewise, other sectors are really doing good. Banking and financials are looking quite attractive. There are few stocks from FMCG is also looking attractive. So like that, other sectors like now yesterday only, actually as per O'Neill methodology, Pharma has also been moved into rally attempt. So this is the current placement, and likewise it's written over a period of time as well as how far it is from how it has behaved in 12 months, 6 months, and last 3 month time frame. Okay. So next, let's move on chart directly so we can discuss further. Okay, so let's start with Nifty 50. So Nifty 50 today, it take cues from, especially from global market, that is USA. that is FMC meeting was there, and that Federal Reserve has increased its interest rate by 75 basis point, and that 75 basis point was in line with expectation. But main thing was that it's commentary from chairman, actually Fed chairman, and Fed chairman is now there was some indication from his statement that, or market is taking some statement indication from his statement that they are going to reduce the pace of rate hike. Okay, pace of rate hike means now they will, now from the next meeting onward, most probably they will become a little bit cautious at the time of taking interest rise further. Okay, and that is why market has reacted, even US market has reacted positively, and subsequently our market has reacted positively. And today market, if I talk about Nifty, it has gained almost 300 points in intraday and finally settled around 280 points on the closing basis, and it is just now trending below 17,000. That is on another psychological level. Okay, so what next actually from here? So if I talk about technical perspective, so now market is in rally from a short to mid term perspective, obviously. But if I talk about little bit longer perspective, so there is no doubt that the market is still in some range bound zone only. From long term perspective, I am talking. Unless and until it will not form first higher top, higher bottom formation, we will say that market is in some dicey situation. But yes, from the last almost 1.5 months, after forming base around 15,200, market is really doing good, and from there is a almost non-stop rally, I can say, ignoring in between there was some consolidation, 2 days 3 days consolidation in between. And if I say so, there is an unstoppable rally happened from 15,200 to almost 17,000 now. So overall structure is not bullish on multi-time frame chart, but yes, at least on weekly chart and at least on daily chart, it is bullish. Now what next actually from here? So if I talk about the moving average perspective, so 200 days simple moving average is placed around, I think 17,100 range, 50 points here and there. It is in between 17,050 to 17,100 range. So that is why I'm expecting at least 17,100, 17,200 kind of move in Nifty in coming few days and that is why we have mentioned in this particular our opinion in this 1 second. Let me draw moving average length. Okay, so even today morning we have in today morning in our derivative weekly derivative note, we have also mentioned that the target is 17,000, and following after that 17,200 to 17,400 levels can be achieved. If I talk about current placement of 200 days moving average, so it is currently placed around 17,030. So it's still 100 points away from here, I can say, or more than 100, not 100, 120 to 150 points away from here. So at least I am expecting that kind of move in coming week, and further sustainable trading above that, most probably as per technical analysis, I can say market is ready to move beyond that also, and maybe 17,200 to 17,400 levels can be achievable in coming few days or coming weeks, by the end of coming weeks. So from short-term perspective, overall structure is bullish, no doubt at all. If I ignore only 200 days moving average, the market is standing above all key moving averages. Momentum on daily chart and weekly chart has now improved. But if I talk about monthly perspective, so there is some upward, there is a turning RSI slope on monthly chart, but yes, that is not that much good on monthly chart, but yes, there is no problem. At the same time, there is no problem on weekly and daily chart. Okay, so overall placement or overall structure of current market is not that much bad. It is looking good. Market may gain further from here, but at the same time, in my opinion, I am expecting limited gain from here. So limited gain from here means what? So limited gain, that means maybe 200, 300 or maximum 400 points of gain maybe happen further in coming few days or coming weeks actually. So and that is why I'm expecting 17,200 to 17,400 kind of levels may be achievable in Nifty in coming 1 or 2 weeks actually. And at that time, if there is some positive trigger, then we will rethink once again. But yes, now whatever happened, there is a one event already happened, that is from FOMC. Now another event is due, that is going to happen in next week, that is from RBI side. And let's see how RBI is going to react from at least from interest rate rise perspective. And most probably RBI is also increase rate in anything in between 30 basis point to 50 basis point. And let's see how market will react on it actually. In my opinion, actually, market has already discounted at least 30 to 30, 40, 30, 40 or 30 to 50 basis, not 50, but 30 to 40 basis point rate hike in next RBI meeting. But let's say, but it's not a matter of only rate hike. It is a matter of how they are going to comment for next policy actually. So comment is always going to, or RBI comment, how much hawkish they are going to comment, how much dovish or how much growth concern they are going to comment. So all this commentary, RBI governor commentary, is going to affect the market apart from interest rate. So we can't do anything that in that regard. We just have to wait and watch. But technically at the same time, market looks like it may gain further from here, at least in coming till next week actually, by August 4, when RBI is going to publish its bi-monthly meeting outcome. Okay, so maybe it may gain further from here. And but yes, now market has approached, Nifty 50 has approached around 17,000. So there may be some consolidation may happen in this particular range. But yes, slowly and gradually, I am expecting at least 17,200, 17,400 kind of levels in coming few days, at least next 1 or 2 weeks. Okay. Now, if I talk about apart from Bank Nifty 50, let's talk Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty. So Nifty Bank. So Nifty Bank in current scenario, actually Nifty Bank is looking more attractive compared to Nifty 50. Even today also, Bank Nifty has gained around 550 points and closed around or closed above 37,700. So I am expecting if I talk about Bank Nifty. So I'm expecting gain in Bank Nifty, further more gain in Bank Nifty as well, and most probably in coming few days, I would like to say that most probably Nifty 50 may get further from here. There is another very good breakout on Bank Nifty, that is the trend line breakout from connecting the high of closing high of this all-time high that was placed around 41,000, then connecting this and that, and now it has given breakout above that. And today also Nifty has gained hefty almost 500-600 points. So that is what I am saying. Unless and until it will remain trading about 36,000, it will remain trading in positive trajectory only. And I am most probably expecting it will remain bound in coming few weeks, coming few days actually, and coming at least a couple of weeks. And most probably it is ready to move toward 39,000 kind of levels. So today's closing is placed around 37,300. So expect at least 1,500 point of gain. Maybe expect at least 1,500 points gain in Bank Nifty also. So Bank Nifty is also looking attractive, and most probably it may gain toward 39,000. So not 39,000, but in the range of 38,500 to 39,000. So roughly 1,500 points of another gain may be happen in the Bank Nifty also in coming days. So there are looking attractive Bank Nifty as well. And financials are also other apart from Bank Nifty, another major index that is financial, Nifty Financial, that is also looking attractive. So after considering or after analyzing both index, that is Nifty Financial and Bank Nifty, I am expecting at least 1,500 kind of gains may happen in Bank Nifty, and most probably Bank Nifty is ready to move toward in between 38,500 to 39,000 kind of levels in coming few days and coming at least couple of weeks. Okay. Now, if I talk about sector, another sector perspective, then once again, So another major sector is, apart from banking, IT. So Nifty IT, if I talk about, so there is some very good bounce back happened today's trading session in IT actually, and IT has gained substantially, almost 2.8%, 2.9%, and closed around 38,650 kind of level. So, but further, if I talk about levels point of view, so see, it is trending the orange color line, that is 50 DMA. So today it has crossed that. Today it has crossed that 50 DMA and closed above that. And further, there is a consolidation line, a consolidation zone on a Nifty IT index. Let me draw a consolidation range. This particular range. And Nifty has and this IT index has already crossed this particular range. So I can say there is some sort of midterm kind of base formation also. And if you remember my comment about Nifty IT in last webinar, so I have in last webinar also I have mentioned that maybe slowly and gradually momentum will improve within Nifty IT index, and it is ready to move toward at least 30,000. So same thing I want to reiterate, same statement I want to reiterate here also. I am expecting at least 30,000 to 30,500 kind of levels in coming weeks actually, coming 2 weeks actually. So meanwhile, today's closing is 38,600, 700 in between. And if I talk about 30,000 or plus minus 500 to 30,000, or maybe 30,000 to 30,500. So once again, another 1,500 points gain can be achievable in this IT index also. So I can say that from next 2 weeks perspective, this IT index is also looking attractive, and on daily chart at least there is a clear-cut breakout after almost 2 months of consolidation on daily chart. Here, like I have drawn here, this particular range I have already drawn. 1 minute. So this particular range. After this particular range is almost 1.5 month or 2 month range of consolidation. After this consolidation, there is some breakdown happen. So most probably I'm expecting this particular range, and that particular range is placed around at least 30,000 to 30,500 kind of level. So that is why I am saying some more positivity may happen in IT index also. Okay, and in coming few weeks or coming few days, it is ready to move toward 100 DMA and followed by 200 DMA as well. That is IT index. Okay, now apart from this banking and financial and IT, another major sector is let me clear it first. Okay, another major sector is this metal, Nifty metal. So Nifty metal, you know, if I talk about from the last 8 month history or last 8 month data or market action, so there is 2 sector, that is IT, and another sector that is metal, which was hammered by market or market participant a lot in downward trajectory. And both, there was in both sectors, that is IT and metal, in both there was a sharp correction happened in last few months actually, in last 4-5 months or 6 months, I would like to say. And after that, if I talk about Nifty metal, so there was a steep correction happened from 6,800 level to almost 4,400 level, I mean to say. So there is almost 40%, 37% correction, and likewise in bank IT also. So after this correction, there is some positivity happen, and there is some positive or bounce back happened in the market. Still there is a further room. If I talk about today, so Nifty metal has also gained around 1.5% and closed around 5,275. So still there is a further room, and I am expecting at least 5,500, 5,400 to 5,500 points, 50 levels can be achievable in metal also. So if I talk about in percentage, some around 5%, 6% gains may happen further from here. And if I talk about technicals perspective, so it has already reclaimed 50 DMA and ready to move further from here. So if everything remains same, everything remains constant, like I mean to say market will remain in bullish trajectory only, like it is trending from the last one and a half month. So most probably this particular index will also bounce back further from here, and maybe it will reclaim 5450 to 5500, or roughly 5400 to 5500 kind of levels from here further. So 5270, so at least 500 600% gains may be achievable in this particular index. Technically, as such, from on daily chart there is no problem at all. But if I talk about monthly chart, so monthly chart, as if you see monthly chart, so after this 3 months there was a evening star pattern formation happened here, and afterward there was a 2 continuous fall happened, major fall happened, and afterward there is some hammer like candle formation happening. Now only one trading session has to go in this particular month, in this month. So this particular hammer candle is almost confirmed, or I can say that this not hammer, but it is like doji candle, okay, with long leg doji, I can say. So this is confirmed. So that is why I am saying from monthly perspective, it is not that much attractive, but as from weekly and from daily perspective, it is not that much bad. If I talk about weekly chart, so weekly chart, this 50 week exponential moving average is also placed around this particular, that is 5400 5500 range. This consolidation is from where it has reached and sharp fall happened, that is also placed around 5400 kind of levels. So that is why I am expecting sooner or later this bank nifty is also moved toward 400 5500 range in coming month or coming 2 weeks perspective, in coming 2 weeks. So further some gain may happen, but I would not but if I talk about trading point of view, so I would not suggest to take fresh trade in this IT. Actually, if someone is interested to take trade, so try to focus on gaining sector, not only bouncing back sector. So meanwhile currently gaining sector is FMCG, gaining sector is, or attractive sector is banking financial, another is auto, so capital goods, stocks, then this defensive stocks, defense sector stock, all these are really phenomenally doing good. So I would not suggest to go aggressive in this metal stock. But yes, if someone is looking for some trading opportunity, so it may be there, and it may one can generate some 4-5% 6% positive gain. But at least to me, I am not looking that much attractive, even though it may gain 5% 6% gain may happen in metal, but I would not prefer metal sector for trading perspective, at least from next 2 to 4 week perspective. Okay, so I have discussed Nifty, Bank Nifty, metal, and IT. Now I am handing over this to my colleague Asahi. Will discuss few sectors.
Thank you, Bhavan. So let me share my screen. Okay. So hope everyone can see my screen and my audio is
yes.
here. So, let us discuss Nifty Realty first. So if you observe here, this is the monthly chart in Nifty Realty. So from last October, it's almost here actually. It was trading in this downward sloping channel. So in this monthly chart, there was almost out of 12 candles, there are only 2 bullish candles. One is from this month, and one more is in the month of March. So this month it's almost over. So it is already formed a big bullish candle over here. It's almost covered the last 2 previous losses, whichever happened. So let's move back to weekly chart, little smaller time frame. So when we are discussing the last webinar, if you've seen somewhere around near mid of July, so that time it was trading around 410, 420 levels. So it was clearly we can see there was a good bounce back from this low actually. So 360 level, that was a major support level, this red horizontal line, and there was a good support at this level and bounce from that level. And especially in this last week, it has given a very good breakout from this downward sloping channel. So right now it's trading in a very good comfort zone. But if you see the daily chart, if you come back to the daily chart, so there is a sharp rise from this month actually, from last 20th June. There was a sharp rise, and it's almost covered, retaken its 50 and 100 EMA very smoothly. So now the upside target would be 200 DMA. So it might face some resistance over here, and and then might move towards sideways. So almost RSI, if you see, it's almost as its overbought zone. So what we can say is 200 DMA we can expect target. Once it crosses and holds its 200 DMA, so we might expect something around 460, 480 kind of level in Nifty Realty. And on the downside, there is a clear support at this in this downward sloping trend line. We might see something around this level, 430, 420 level. There is a there could be some support. Also 100 TM is placed around here. So in this sector, you can take it as a buy on dip strategy or something like that. So until then, until it's holding above this level, bias will be bullish in realty sector. So and this is for Nifty Realty. And next sector is Nifty Energy. So in the monthly chart, if you see here, it was almost like it copied the same candle from the last month, but this time it is a bit greenish. So because of some rise in the oil and energy, and especially in Reliance stocks. Okay. So in the weekly chart also, if you see here, there is a slight resistance over here, but last week it has managed to hold that level. But this week it's almost getting over, and it is forming a small doji candle. It is kind of made a flattish zone over here, and there is some resistance at this upward sloping channel. If you switch to log scale, if you see the weekly chart, so there is some resistance over here with this upward sloping channel, where it is facing a resistance over here, and it's trading sideways in this week. So what next? What we can expect is it has to break out this level. That is something around 26,000, which is previous high. So it has to break out this level, and it has to sustain this level to move towards further upside. But until then, we can say it's still trending in sideways zone. It may continue to trade sideways zone until this trading in this level. So on the downside, support is placed around 200 DMA, that is around 24,000, 25,000. We can say downside support, immediate support is placed on 25,000. So falling below this level, again it might move towards this consolidation zone of 23,000, 24,000 to 23,500 levels. So this is about Nifty Energy. So overall trend is sideways in this sector. It has to close above this 100 DMA as well as 26,000 level to gain further. And one more sector is auto. So last we have clearly said that it is a very good opportunity when it break out around 12,000 level. And currently what we can see is in the monthly chart, it's almost made a higher low price formation. It's still active, and weekly also it has trading in this consistently. It was trading in higher low price formation, but this week, especially this week, it witnessed some profit booking. But overall sentiment is bullish until it's trading about this 12,000 level. So until it's trading above this 12,000 level, this auto sector is still in bullish zone. So there is a slight profit booking from last 3-4 days, but it may not be a major concern. So after this sharp rally, like around 2-3% of loss is not so big for Nifty in the market. So on the upside, it has to close above this 12,600 level. So once again, if it breaks above this 12,600 level, we might take it will take around 13,000, 14,000. That is a longer term perspective target. On the downside, immediate support is 12,000. So until trading above this 12,000, it's fine. And falling below 12,000, we might expect again it might move towards again consolidation zone of this 11,700 level in coming weeks. So this is about Nifty Auto. So overall sector is positive. We from last 1 week it is witnessing some profit booking. It is okay. And the last sector from my side is Nifty Pharma. So overall, if you see overall market is gaining, but pharma sector, if you see from last this month, it has gained only 4%, and there is a slight bounce back from the lower level. And if you see, observe the weekly chart, it's still trading in this zone, downward sloping parallel channel. It's trading in this zone. And last week it has formed a bearish candle, and this week it is formed a doji candle, sort of doji and hammer kind of sort of candle in this week. So still 1 day left, and still trading in sideways. And if you come down to daily chart, so it has clearly, we can see there is this green line, moving average is 100 DMA. So it is taken a resistance over here, and again fall back to this zone 50 DMA. But yesterday there was a nice move in Nifty Pharma, so we have shifted this Pharma index to confirm uptrend. After this made low here, it has not given any sign of confirm uptrend where it has gained more than 1.5% more than higher volume. So yesterday it has given a very good bounce back. Also, if you see the observe these two candles, it has almost engulfed the previous candle and closed at day high. So today it is slightly positive, but it's fine. But overall sentiment now is it will be in sideways zone. So once it taken out this 100 DMA, so we might expect a very small target around 13,200 level. That is something around 600 700 points from Nifty Pharma. We can expect that. On the downside, falling below this level, that is 12,300 level. Falling below this level would be once again it moved towards 12,000 level in the coming weeks. So upside would be 12,800, and this downside will be 12,300 level. So very small horizon for Nifty Pharma. This is regarding key sectors, and Pawan will discuss another two sectors, major sectors. So
next sector is FMCG, major sector.
Okay, I will share the screen.
So if I talk about FMCG, so the FMCG has gained almost 12% in this month only. So this month gain in FMCG is around 12%, and that is majorly happened because of ITC. Okay, and now it has already entered into uncharted territory and crossed level of 42,000 and now trading around 42,200 300. So momentum is strong, and I am frequently from the last 2-3 webinars I am continuously saying that this auto FMCG is looking attractive. So it will remain attractive in coming weeks also, and it will gain further from here. If I talk about levels and everything, so it may gain further from here, and levels then sustainable trading about 42,000 to be precise. If I talk about levels, then 40,500 is now support. 40,000, there is a support range in between 40,000 40,500 range, and unless and until it is trading above that level, I can say that it will remain in buy-on trajectory only and positive only, and slowly and gradually it will move further in upward side, in upside actually. So if support is placed, now what next actually? Target. So target, I would say, if I am not wrong, so if market will remain positive, this sector will also remain positive, and slowly and gradually it will move toward 45,000. So 45,000 from here, that comes to 7 to 8% of gain from current level. So another 7 to 8% of gains may happen in FMCG sectors also. And if I talk about stocks, Britannia is looking attractive, ITC is looking attractive, Hindustan Unilever is also looking good, even Other stocks apart from this are also looking good, but these 3-4 stocks are phenomenally really doing good, and these all stocks are having heavy weight on this sectoral index, and because of that this index is gaining. And if I would say, in my opinion, then it will remain trading in uncharted territory in coming weeks also. And if I talk about next a few weeks perspective or next 2 to 3 month perspective, so 45,000 kind of levels is easily achievable in Nifty FMCG, if subject to market will remain not bullish, then at least it will remain trading in it will remain traded with some positivity. If there is something negativity will not happen from global market or from economy front, so sooner or later it will claim that level, that is 45,000 level. So looking attractive this particular sector also, FMCG at current juncture. Next is Nifty Media. So if I talk about Nifty Media, so Nifty Media in this month, it has gained around 8%. Okay, and there is only one trading session left in this month, so it will close around 8% roughly. And it, after almost 3 months, it has formed a bullish candle on monthly chart. So most probably this momentum will remain in continuation in coming weeks also in Nifty Media, and but there is some resistance, and that resistance is placed around 2100. Meanwhile, it has closed, today's closing is placed around 2045 or 2050 range. So if it will cross, once it will cross 2080, 2100 kind of level, so further gain may happen in this media index also. If I talk about levels point of view, so next levels would be around 2100 kind of levels. So levels, technical levels are also suggesting that 2100 is a critical level. If I talk about further another thing, Fibonacci, the 50% of Fibonacci of recent fall from that 4500 to 1800. So 50% Fibonacci is also placed around, sorry, not 4500, 2400 to 1700. So 50% of Fibonacci is placed around in the range of 2100. So that is why, and technically is also there is some resistance market it may face, this Nifty Media may face technical resistance around 2100. So expect 2100 kind of levels in coming coming at least 1 or 2 weeks in this media index. After that, once again we will analyze this particular index in next Bazaar pe Charcha. But meanwhile, it seems like it is ready to move toward 2800 from current level. Okay, so I think we have discussed almost all major sector. Apart from this major sector, I would like to say one more thing, that after analyzing overall market or broader market or 500, 700 stocks, there are a lot of stocks is really doing good in this volatile market also from the last so many months actually. And I would suggest to all of you that it is better to focus on stock specific action, and stock specific actions if you do with the proper risk management and proper research and proper study, then if you trade in market, then the stock specific action will most probably will reward you in this type of market also. So I would suggest, in short, please do not give that much weightage to index actually. It is better to give more weightage to stock specific actions and try to find out the reason why that this action is happening, and start focusing on that and start trading on that stock, that particular stock or sector only. And I would not suggest anybody to focus on falling sector or falling stock, or sectors or stocks which are not doing good. Try to focus on long bullish stocks only, stocks which are in bullish, and there are a lot of stocks actually. There are a lot of sectors. I have already said few sectors you can find easily from our MarketSmith portal also. You will find some good stocks from that space also. Apart from that also, there are stocks or there are sector like paper stock. There is a stock like a West Coast paper. Even we have booked partial profit, but not sorry, we have booked full profit in West Coast paper, but still there is a room in that it may gain further from here. Like there are so many stocks from mid cap stocks, there are so many stocks from small cap stocks are really doing good, but you need to work hard to find out that particular stock. Obviously we are here to help you, and we are trying to help you as much as possible. If it is falling in our criteria, If it is not falling in our TraderSmith criteria, then of course we can't do anything or we can't help you. But if it is falling in our criteria, then obviously we will try to capture that particular stock and recommend or advise to our subscribers. Okay, so I think we have discussed almost all things. Now let's move to our query section. So Etisa, would you like to take one or two queries?
Initially, we'll take all the major stocks like Nifty 50 and Nifty 500 stocks.
Okay.
So first is a TD Power. So I basically do not track TD Power system. Even Pawan, I don't think so. TD Power system. It's a very small stock.
Yes, TD Power system is the market cap. If I talk about TD Power, so if it is, I think most probably it is less than, it is 1700 market cap because of this market gain. So we are not tracked it frequently, but I can say roughly this is trending in uncharted territory, and strong trend is bullish. If I talk about this stage 4 consolidation and everything, so that is one way of analyzing. But at the same time, it is consistently forming higher top, higher bottom formation from the last 5 months. It is continuously gaining and month-on-month basis and trending in uncharted territory. So I can say that the trend is bullish, but we do not track it frequently, so I can't comment for trading perspective. But yes, overall trend is bullish. If someone is holding this particular stock, I would not suggest anybody to take fresh position in this at current juncture. But if someone is holding this particular stock, so remain invested with appropriate trailing stop loss. Most probably, this stock may further gain from here. I'm not denying for that.
So this is about TD system and HAL. Okay, HAL, I will take it. So already Pawan said like defensive stocks is one of the key, like BEL, HAL, GRSC. These are the stocks which are gaining very much in the last this month especially. So if you see HAL, it's already trading in this bullish zone. It's making a higher low price formation, and it's if you see there is a strong support at 50 DMA. It here breached, but it's once again it managed to gain above that level. I think William O'Neill breakout, which has happened over here, but which is stage 4 breakout. On the stage 4 breakout, so would not recommend because stage 4 is almost exhaustive breakout, which is, so basically we can avoid it. We can avoid this stock on this breakout, fresh breakout. One who bought this stock much below price. So those who can hold this stock with the aggressive investor can hold with the stop loss around 1900 level. Those who are a long-term investor, one can keep this 50 DMA as a key support level for HAL. So,
next I am taking HAL, sorry, SCL Tech. So before discussing SCL Tech, a few minutes back only when I was discussing IT, so I have clearly mentioned that there is some bounce back, maybe further bounce back may be visible in this. So after analyzing this IT index, all IT major IT stocks, one thing is very clear that it is due for bounce back, and it is giving very good bounce back. Likewise, SCL Tech is ready for bounce back. Today it has closed around 950, and it is ready to gain from here. Maybe 1000 rupees kind of levels may also, first target is 1975, and then 1000 rupees may be also achievable in SCL Tech. So I can say that whole IT pack is due for some bounce back action or bounce back rally, be it TCS, Infi, Wipro, SCL Tech. So like SCL Tech 975, then followed by 1000 rupees levels can be achievable in SCL Tech.
Next one is West Coast Paper and Bharat.
West Coast Copper, I have already said, it has now entered into uncharted territory, and it may gain further from here. Momentum is very strong on multi-time frame chart, no doubt at all. And suppose if there is a level, and that level is 395, 400. So let's take roughly 390 to 400 kind of level. Sustainable trading, even though it is sustaining from the last two trading session, it has crossed and sustaining above 400. So 390 to 400 is a critical level. Sustaining above this, I think it is ready to move toward 440, 450 kind of levels in coming few weeks and months. So looking strong, no doubt at all on multi-time frame chart. It may gain further from here.
Bharat Forge. Auto stock, one more auto.
So there is a trend line breakout happening today's trading session only. And now monthly also in this month it has gained around 13%, 13% in this month. Weekly chart also, this particular week is consecutive second, third week, which is showing positive action. So trend has now turned bullish. It may gain further from here. Now further it is trending above all key moving averages now. Even the slope of the moving averages are downward. So I am not taking that much. I do not want to take that much weightage to downward sloping moving average. But yes, overall sentiment has now turned bullish, and this Bharat Forge is also belongs to some very good exposure in auto sector and defense sector as well as. So that is why I am expecting very good actions in this particular stock also. If I talk about levels point of view, so levels point of view, it has some little bit resistance around 750. Currently it is today it has closed around 735. So 750 is a resistance. Once it will cross, then I can say that next target would be around 790 to 800 kind of level. So looking attractive, it may gain further from here. Bharat Forge.
Okay. Next stock is VRL Logistics and Dawat from Ajay.
So the VRL Logistics MSI people have already added.
Yes, both the stocks have been added in MSI.
VRL Logistics. So I would suggest it is better to follow their advice. If meanwhile after addition there is some consolidation and it is trending, and today it has reached 21 days exponential moving average, but luckily closed above that level. So from last 3-4 trading session, it is in sideways with negative bias. But yes, if anyway, if it is holding above 50 days moving average, and 50 days moving average is placed around 630, 635. So unless and until this particular stock is trending above that level, I can say that it is in bullish trend only. But so that is why I would like to say, if someone is holding this particular stock, follow MarketSmith action. They are tracking this particular stock very closely, and they will advise you on proper time that how to take action. Meanwhile, as there is no negativity in this particular stock, yes, overall sentiment is positive. Multi-time frame chart, it is already trending on down uncharted trajectory on monthly chart and weekly chart. So overall trend is bullish, but yes, short-term perspective, maybe from the last 3-4 days there is some profit booking happened on a higher level, and because of that it is trending in sideways with negative bias. Otherwise, overall trend is positive in this. Next is LT.
Next is Dawat, LT Food.
LT Food. So LT Food is also added by, if I am not wrong,
yeah, MarketSmith.
MarketSmith.
Today there was a bit of.
And it has already, they have added this. It is trending almost all key moving averages. Momentum is positive. Only now after today's action, there is some concern happened, because there is a big bearish candle formation, and momentum is now also tilted in downward trajectory. So maybe let's see how it is going to react in next 2 trading sessions. Afterward, they will take appropriate action. So most probably it will take support around there is a level, and that level is 85 rupees. I can say 84, 85 rupees. So most probably it will take support around 85 rupees, and afterward it will once again turn positive. It will not turn. So once again, MSI people will take action, and I would advise to follow their actions in this stock also.
Next one is M&M. Mahindra.
Can you take M&M, please?
Yeah, I will take. Okay. Even when I was discussing auto sector, this M&M Tata Motors, Maruti are the key components of this. So if you see, observe here, there is a upward, it has touched around 12,000. Here there was a good breakout that is around in the month of last of May. took a support over here, and there is a slight profit booking over here. Overall sentiment is positive, but only on last 3-4 trading session it has witnessed some profit booking. So if you are holding this stock, keep holding this stock. Holding this stock. So once again it breaks above this 1,200. So once again upside target will be open. On the one can keep this immediate support around 11,100 level. Those who are a bit of aggressive investor can keep this as a stop loss. That is 11,100. And those who want to keep a little bit lower, or those one can keep around 1,070. That is 50 DMA, which is placed on here. So also there is a small this high also is placed around that level. So 1,060, 1,070 will be the key support level for Mahindra and Mahindra.
There is a question from Moinis, and he is saying that you are not addressing my specific questions regarding HL. I don't know what type of specific answers you are expecting from our side. But yes, in today's session also, I have mentioned so many times that defensive stocks are looking good. Even we have given nominated, comment also. Yatisha has given a nominated comment that it is trending in, sorry, in uncharted trajectory, and it may gain further from here. Trend is bullish, obviously, no doubt at all. So one can remain invested. If someone is able to manage the risk in downside, that is stop loss, so one can take fresh entry also. If someone is already holding, one can remain holding or invested in this particular stock. This particular stock may gain further from here, no doubt at all. I don't know which type of specific actions or a specific comment you are expecting, but we have mentioned so many times this particular stock in today's session.
Okay. I guess he is asking about the basis. Okay. If the basis, once the basis reaches the previous base low, then once that base will be reset to starting. So from the initial base. So this is regarding HL, right?
Hi HL. Yes, he has written a very long question regarding this. Please.
So what is a key criteria over here is once the previous base is broken, base low is broken, that once again it will move towards stage 1 breakout. So if you see here, there was one way. Wait one second. The weekly chart. Yeah, once it is bases are making higher high, then it will be a base will be increasing. So in this it is flat base 4 in the weekly chart, but in the daily chart, if you see here, this is the third base and this is the fourth base. So it's proper, I guess. Okay, let me take this to any product team, then they will take care of whatever this query is bit lengthy.
Actually, to give precise answer here, we are discussed about market and everything, not about product. But obviously, we are concerned about the question. So we will forward this question to product team. They will answer you via email. Or you can connect to these product people. They will answer you. Base is just like once upon one. If I talk about base, then let me give you a overall general framework. Definition of base. Base is just 1, then 2nd, then 3rd, then 4th. So unless and until, suppose if this particular stock is trending in 4th base, so unless and until it has not breached that recent top, that low of recent base, it is going to remain in upward trajectory. Once it has breached recent low of recent base, then I can say that it has violated the base as per O'Neill theory of base formation. So I don't, what is recent base? I think 1720. Yatisha? Yeah. Yeah, 1700, 1720. So from as per O'Neill methodology of base theory, you can focus around 1700, 1720 kind of level. Unless and until it is trending above that 1700, I can say that base is intact and it is in bullish trajectory. But suppose it has breached that level of 1700, then it has violated the base theory, and then as per that O'Neill methodology, this particular stock may enter into correction phase. Okay, but for further clarification, we will forward this question to product team. Okay.
And the next question is VPL and VIP. Varun Beverages. Yes. Okay. This is trading in bullish territory only. So one who are holding this stock, keep holding this stock with the stop loss. Aggressive stop loss will be this previous low, that is 830. So if you observe here, there is a strong support at 50 DMA. So those who can hold for the longer perspective, 50 DMA can keep it as a stop loss. Once it breaks below 50 DMA, those who can exit from here. And next one is VIP. I guess VIP has posted earnings yesterday or today. So, okay. So there was a small breakout over here, but did not able to sustain. And I think after earnings, it has reacted negatively around today. It lost around 6%. So those who are holding this stock, please exit from this here. So once again, it might move towards sideways zone, or again fall might continue over here. So instead of holding hope of gaining from here, those who can move the money towards a better position. So I would recommend sell over here for VIP. Better not to enter or take a fresh position over here. Can we cover small cap?
Someone is asking that it is the right time to buy Tanla platform. So my clear-cut answer is no.
Okay. Can we cover small cap and mid cap? Manikandan is asking about broader market. So
broader market, see, in broader market there is a mixed picture of action is happening. That is why I have, in conclusion, I have given one statement that it is better to focus now. Time is like, it is better to focus stock specific action. And there are a lot of stocks are really doing good in mid cap space and small cap space, in both space. And that is what it is better to focus on stock specific action instead of focusing on index actually. Got it? Because if I talk about index formation of mid cap and small caps, it is formed 100 stock. So that is why one cannot see that much effect on index, but in that component is really, there are few components are really doing good. So that is what, once again, I am saying that it is better to focus on stock specific action nowadays.
Okay, next one is Deepak Nitrite, GNFC, Coromandel International. So all are agri commodity from Ankush. Okay, so Deepak Nitrite is making a base over here after from last September, from the September October, it's making a base over here. That is around 17,000 to 1,700 level, and it's slowly picking up from the lower point. I guess better to wait until it's trading above this, until the trend is clear. So it might head towards this this level, that is to 2,100 level from here, but the overall sentiment is longer term sentiment is weak only. So one can keep for bounce back stock, where Pawan has said there is a lot of stocks which are bouncing back from the lower level. This is one of the stock which are showing some strength. So bouncing back stocks. So those who can keep keep as 1,700 as a stop loss and keep for the target of 2,100 kind of level. And the GNFC, I think it's making a this is also making a reversal. So from the lower level, it's already went up. It's already around 100 rupees up from the lower level. So at this level, fresh entry would be can be avoided. There is a small breakout over here. There is a small bounce back, but this is just a bounce back from here. So it might head towards 830 level in the bounce back. So can keep a stop loss around 650 kind of level. So bit deeper stop losses. I would recommend avoid these kind of stocks for the bounce back. And next one is Coromandel. Coromandel, I guess yesterday it has given a very good breakout. It is trading in upward territory only. After earnings, it has given a very good bullish candle yesterday. It gained around 6%. So those who are holding, those who are bought much before at this level, at somewhere around this consolidation zone, those who are holding can hold this stock with the stop loss of around 970 kind of level. With 970, 980 kind of level can hold stop with the target of 1 second. Yeah, it's trading in uncharted territory, so one can keep the stop loss around this level, 980, 970 as a keep and stop loss and ride this rally. This is regarding Coromandel. And the next one is Indian Hotels, Lemon Tree. So Indian Hotel today, it has given almost on a closing basis, it already given a breakout today. So already in the weekly chart is trading in uncharted territory. So those who are bought here can keep the stop loss somewhere around at this level, 250 level. You can keep as aggressive stop loss, where one can hold this stock can ride this rally. This is regarding Indian Hotel. So overall, stock is positive. Even this hotel sector are Lemon Tree, Indian Hotels are trading positive. So one can ride this rally. So this is also trading in sideways zone. I guess 2 days back only we have exited after this bearish candle. Once again it moved to sideways zone. So one can keep one can keep it in a watch list. So once again it breaks above this level, that is around 68, 65 level, 68, 67 level, can keep once again keep it in a watch list. So it's trading in a bullish zone only, so one can keep it in a watch list kind of zone. But fresh entry would be wait and watch for this stock. And BEL and BL, I guess. Okay, BL is trading in bullish zone only, and I think MSI also has been added when the stock has broke out. I guess from somewhere around this level. So already it has we all this level also there is a small breakout over here, advanced breakout around 240 level. So it's still trading in a bullish zone. One can keep hold this stock. There is no problem, and one can observe the MSI for the removal of the downside. So I would prefer ride this trend, where ride this rally until it's showing any signs of weakness. So till now it's not showing any signs of weakness. So ride this trend, ride this stock, hold this stock for the upside, for more upside. AI Industries. So this is also okay. There is a small resistance. It's currently trading in a resistance zone where it is trading 3,000 to 3,100, which is a major crucial resistance zone. It's also, if you see, there is a from last 3-4 days, it's making a very tight consolidation pattern. So it is kind of a dilemma situation. Either it will break out or it might witness a breakdown. So once again it moved towards the 3,000 level. So until it's breaking out of this level, that is 3,100 level, until it's breaking about this level, trend is still sideways. So one can keep a target of 3,500 level. So downside support is placed around, that is around 3,000 level. So breaking above, once again it moved towards this sideways zone. This is a very broad zone kind of level. So better to hold this, better to hold at current level. Those who are holding from much below from here can hold this stock. 3,000 will be the key level. So breaking below this 3,000 can exit from there. And next one is Pradeep Phosphate. We do not track Pradeep Phosphate. Sorry for that. And MRF, ABL and SAIL. So MRF, I guess reversal and auto from the auto space today. It has given a very good breakout from the flag. We can say flag base. There is a very good breakout today, and it's a very huge reversal from the lower level. So those who are holding this stock can hold this stock for the upside, more upside around 87,000 kind of level. So we might expect with the stop loss of this consolidation zone. So 79,000 will be the preferable stop loss. And once again, this 77,700 will be the next immediate support for this MRF. And L&T. Pawan, would you like to take L&T? Capital goods. L&T.
So L&T is now trending above all key moving averages and now currently placed around 1800. There is some resistance in the range of 1850. Once it will cross, then I can say that another it may gain further. So, but overall trend is positive. Momentum is also positive, and I think momentum is accelerating in positive trajectory only. So maybe in this current market scenario, it is going to be remain outperforming stock, and slowly and gradually it will move further from here. And if I talk about target point of view, the next target would be placed around 1900 to 1920. So 100 to 120 rupees kind of levels can be achievable in coming 2 to 4 weeks actually, if market will remain in positive trajectory. So looking attractive, it may gain further from here toward at least 1900 to 1920 kind of levels.
Next one is BDL.
BDL.
Yeah.
Bharat Dynamics today
Bharat Dynamics.
breakout. There was early breakout study, but today there is a clear-cut breakout, and stock has gained almost 7% in today's trading session. Most probably it is ready to move toward 830, 840 kind of level. So 40, 50 rupees kind of gain further may happen in coming week actually in BDL. Next, let's take 3-4 query immediately, then we will wrap up this session.
Yeah. Next one is I'm taking Page Industries.
Page. So Page, once again, it is trending into uncharted trajectory, and now it has achieved a level of 161% retracement level from of the correction happened in between 2018 to 2020. So I can say that this level of 48,000, I mean to say 48,000, 50,000 will remain very critical level. In my opinion, it is not going to cross this 48 to 50,000 level so easily. So I would not suggest, even though it will remain positive, bias is positive, it may gain further from here 1,200 rupees from here, but I would not suggest anybody to take fresh entry. But yes, if someone is holding, so remain invested in this with appropriate stop loss, and most probably in my opinion it will face resistance in between 48 to 50,000 kind of range. So otherwise trend is positive, no doubt at all.
Okay, so we'll take a few queries which is important, like is Bajaj Finance, ICICI Bank, and BSC.
So Bajaj Finance and Bajaj Finserv both are today have gained more than 10%, and now I think whole sentiment has turned today only. So it may gain further from here. If I talk about Bajaj Finance, no, next target would be 7,300 and followed by 7,600. So Bajaj Finance may gain further from here, looking attractive. Next is ICICI Bank. ICICI Bank, now it is ready to enter into uncharted trajectory, and on closing basis monthly chart, it has already given breakout. If it will remain trade closing about it and levels point of view, if I talk about, so 800 is a critical level now from here onward, and suppose it will remain trading above 800, so further more bullish actions may happen in this particular stock, that is ICICI Bank, and it may gain further in upward trajectory. So looking bullish, may gain further, subject to holding above 800 levels.
Then there is a EID Parry is there, major stock, and Asahi India, Coal India.
EID Parry already bullish, trending in uncharted trajectory, bullish, but from the last few trading session, it has entered into sideways zone after giving breakout. That breakout level was 560. After giving breakout, it has entered into sideways. So I would say 560, 565 is a critical level. Once it will cross 560, 565, then I can say further it may gain further, but subject to holding above 560, 565 days. Unless and until it is trading below this, it will remain traded in sideways only. Otherwise, overall trend is positive. So if someone is looking for take entry, so wait for 565 decisive to cross and close above that, then one can take entry in this. Unless and until below that, it will remain traded in sideways only. Next.
Next one is Coal India.
Coal. Coal today means it has crossed now 200 rupees, and today it was remain trading in very tight area. So if I am not wrong, then Coal India is slowly and gradually gaining its momentum with its own pace actually. And if I am not wrong, so earlier also a few months back, when it has crossed the level of 185, at that time also I have mentioned, I have commented that slowly and gradually it is ready to move toward 230, 35 or 40, 230 to 40. So my opinion is still intact, 230 to 240 kind of level. But it is a comparatively it is a slow counter, so slowly and gradually it will move in that particular direction. So it is like that. Otherwise, there is no problem at all in this particular stock. One can, if stop loss is quite deep, so I would not suggest to buy at current level, but yes, it may gain further from here. But pace would remain little bit slow in this particular stock. Next.
Next one is, let's take, there are a lot of questions are there.
Sorry, actually, let's take last two questions. Sorry guys, today I have some urgent work. If Yatisha, you are able to take, so you can take few questions apart from me. Otherwise, yeah, I need to now. It is I was planning to log off today 5:30, 5:35. Now it's 5:45 because I have to go to airport actually. So it is urgent for me. So if you are able to take few queries, you can.
I will take a few queries.
So sorry guys for today from my side actually. Thank you from my side.
Asahi India will take. Sorry, GAL. I do not track it. So that is Gujarat Ambuja Export. So I do not track it. But I will take Asahi India, which is a glass manufacturer. So on the overall sentiment is overall chart is bullish, but on the weekly chart it is making a double top price formation, which is not yet confirmed. So still one more couple of weeks has to go on the downside to confirm the double top price formation. But on the daily chart, it's very strong resistance around 600 levels. So those who are holding this stock can keep a very can keep a tight stop loss around 550, 560 kind of level, kind of stop loss in this stock. Once it breaks below this level, breaks below this level, can exit the stock. So once again, if it breaks above the 600, can re-enter the stocks. So once that confirmation gets, so those are holding this stock, keep holding with the stop loss of 560 or 550 kind of level as the stop loss. And next one is I guess Polyplex, and I think this is KEI Industries. So Polyplex still trading in sideways zone. Today, I think there is a this similar industry like Moltech packaging has given a very good breakout. So even there was a question from Moltech also. So today it has given a very good breakout from this level. So that the Polyplex also coming from the same sector, same industry group. So today it has given after earnings, it has given a very good breakout over here. So those who are bought in this level in this today's price action can keep the stop loss around this level, that is around 870 kind of level. Aggressive investor, those who follow aggressive follow that can keep this breakout level as a stop loss. So those who are 740 will be the ideal stop loss for packaging, old Moltech packaging. One can keep the ride this rally on until it's holding above this level. Coming back to Polyplex, it's still trading in sideways zone. Might be some subsector, even the Tarsan also it's coming under the same, and Uflex, Polyplex are the same industry groups. So those who can keep a tight close watch list on this particular sector. Once it breaks out above this level, that is around 2400 level, can take a small position over here with the stop loss of either 2200 or this kind of level, 2100 kind of level. Those who are making a risk reward ratio, ideal stop loss would be 2100. So the best stop loss for the Polyplex, and then ride this rally towards a target of 2800 for the immediate target. And once it breaks above this, it would go to uncharted territory. So this is regarding Polyplex. And BSC, I guess we have already discussed. No, okay. So BSC is still trading sideways. This is kind of right now it's monopoly stock. Though I would not prefer take any position over here because it's still trading in sideways zone. So overall market is gaining. So there might be some small bullish we might see some bounce back kind of this session. So it's currently facing strong resistance at its 200 DMA if you observe over here. So I would not prefer to take any fresh position on this. The ideal exit would be from somewhere on this level. So until it's trading above all key moving average, so I would prefer not to take a fresh position. And next one is JK paper. Okay, we'll take JK paper. So it has given a very good breakout over here. If you see here, it's a very good breakout. So it is given over here, and it has also taken all its key moving average and trading above this. And even there is a small positive news from Russia-Ukraine war is going on. So paper are heavy demand. So because of that, West Coast paper, JK paper, all the paper stocks are gaining especially from last 2 weeks. So those who are holding this stock can hold this stock with stop loss around 317 kind of level. So those who follow price action very closely can keep aggressive stop loss around this consolidation range, 3-4 days consolidation range as a stop loss. And so what price would you suggest JK per in buy zone for model portfolio? So I don't know whether, for the model portfolio we do not try. I don't concerned team will be provide the ideal buy zone for the model portfolio. So we do not provide here. So Moltech packaging, yeah. So IFB Industries and Mahindra, have we discussed? Can we take a fresh entry now? So Mahindra, for Mahindra and Mahindra, I don't think so. We can take a fresh entry at this current point of time. So once it breaks above this level would be the ideal situation, because we can keep a stop loss around here and ride this rally. But at this current juncture, the chances of hitting the stop loss is very high. And also, if you see, 50 DMA is very much much far from the price. So let the market tend to act is whatever it's happening. So act upon that. So I would not prefer a fresh position over here for M&M. Let's take IFB Industries. So today, I think it has posted a very good earnings and given a very good bullish, it gained around 10%. So those who are those who are taken any fresh position from here can keep a stop loss around 860 kind of level, 860 kind of level as a stop loss, and immediate hurdle will be 200 DMA. So 200 DMA, once it crosses above that, immediate hurdle will be 11,100. So there is a lot of resistance over here for IFB Industries. So can those who are taken it can keep a stop loss over here, and immediate target, small target of 200 DMA as well as 1100. So that is regarding IFB. Okay. So I think we have taken all major stocks. So we will be winding up the session over here. And thank you for joining this session. And we may not take all the queries. So please ping us in the Telegram, or you can send us a mail regarding any queries regarding stocks or any sector specific. So thank you for joining this session. Thanks one and everyone.